KCHE Classic Hits and Fuller Digital Solutions here in Sioux Center. Big game here tonight for a District 1 Class 1A final here between South O'Brien Wolverines and Remsen St. Mary's Hawks. Kyle Jorgensen here with along our guest celebrity here tonight, Keith Crane.
I wouldn't go that far there, Kyle, but yeah, it's kind of glad to be back, and part of the reason why I wanted to come do this, I got a good relationship with Coach Kylie Yates and both the Rudens and the South O'Brien community, Remsen St. Mary's community, and we get to come see this fantastic facility they have here in Sioux Center.
Oh man, Keith, this facility here kind of makes some colleges jealous, I think, this gym that they have here tonight for us. So
you're exactly right, and there's a good-sized crowd filing in for both sides, and kind of a feeling there's not going to be. There might be a few spots to sit once the game starts, but really, these two small communities get together, and they're both part of the War Eagle Conference, and they see each other multiple times a year, and they both. It's kind of like playing chess and playing checkers. They play checkers during the regular season. We'll see what they have. Both coaches have up their sleeve here tonight.
And like you said, very familiar with one another. Third time playing each other this year, third straight year playing in the District 1 final. So these teams know each other inside and out.
Yeah, and you look back here, they played each other just not all that long ago on the 4th of February, and St. Mary's came out on top 69-62, and they played once earlier this season. That was, I believe, I was looking at one that was really low scoring. It was, back in 2022 last year, but that was a 29-23 game. And but you kind of look at these all of these matchups, and you got to say the nod kind of goes to Remsen St. Mary's. They've got a lot of wins recently. Of course, they've been to the state basketball tournament in Des Moines for 6 years in a row, so they've got that. But South O'Brien's no stranger there. They won a state championship in 2016. So both these schools, communities, and programs knows what it takes to get to the next level.
Sure do, Keith. Coach Yates, a great coach, and the Rudin boys also great coaches. Tell you what, Keith, we're going to go to commercial break. We got Remsen St. Mary's interview, and then we'll come back.
Our community, it's where we live, it's where we work, and it's where our kids play. At American Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community, and that's why we are a proud supporter of the St. Mary's Hawks. With our 3-for-3 program, the varsity girls and boys are able to increase the contribution that is made to the St. Mary's Activity Club. Here's to hoping your talent, dedication, and teamwork makes for a slam dunk season. American Bank, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
At Floyd Valley Healthcare, we want you to travel somewhere fun, not to a doctor's appointment. Specialists, specialty clinics, and outpatient services bring advanced skills and training and make diagnostics and treatment capabilities more accessible, keeping care convenient and close to home. Working in step with your healthcare team, specialists communicate and collaborate to provide you and your family the care that you need. To learn more about specialty services, talk with your provider or visit floydvalley.org.
Gangler Feed Service in Remsen is your complete farm store. We feed all farm species, and we're a Hubbard, Kent, and big game dealer. Whether it's sprayers, grain banking, corn drying, or feeding your animals, we're your complete farm store, and service is our business. Gangler Feed Service in Remsen. Call them at 786-2234 or stop in and see them. Service is our business at Gangler Feed Store, Remsen.
The Fish family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
Jared's an assistant coach too, and yep. Is the other guy the volunteer one or something? KCHE Sports, we're joined with Scott Rudin, co-head coach of the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks. And Coach, you guys had a nice win against a good Hartley Melvin Sanborn team. Through the first half, looks like that was a fairly close game. Coach, what was the difference in that game that allowed you to come out with that victory?
They played really well, HMS did, and we did too. We made a few changes at a halftime defensively, and then just weren't clicking in the first half offensively. Not the details that you need to beat a good team. Made them adjustments second half, and then got the victory. But it was a good battle. HMS is well coached and got two really good players. I'm glad. Love watching them play, but I'm glad they're seniors, and I don't have to prep for them next year.
It's always a good feeling, yeah, when other seniors move on, but you like your seniors to stick around forever.
That's the bad part.
So yeah, you guys defeated Siouxland Christian to start off tournament play, and defeated Hartley Melvin Sanborn, and that takes you to the District 1 championship game against a pretty familiar opponent and head coach Kylie Yates. You guys have played them twice already. You guys know each other well. There's not a lot of secrets or surprises here. What are some things you guys got to do well to get the win in this game?
Oh, they're a very aggressive team, very aggressive defensively. They execute offensively. They're coached very well. We're going to have to play real well. We're going to have to play hard. Can't give them second chances. Going to have to defend, and we know each other really well. I jokingly, we played them last Saturday in January. We played them, and jokingly I said to Yates, well, where are we going to play our district final this year? Because we've seen them last year in the district final. We've seen them the year before in tournaments. We usually play each other 3 times, so we know each other up and down. So it'll be a battle. We're going to have to play well. We're going to have to defend really well. I think last time we played them, we gave them 58 points. We need to keep them in the 40s, make sure that we get a victory. So that'd be one of our goals, is to defend it as well as we can, and then and go play hard on offense.
And Coach, that game will be at Sioux Center, a nice big high school there for you guys to play at there. And of course, your team's used to playing on the big stage. Been in many big ball games before. Haven't played in that many big games. Is there much as far as nerves that come into these games? They still play a little factor, or are pretty used to it?
The boys are used to it, but it's still a factor. I mean, they're still kids. Heck, I'm a coach. I'm nervous at the beginning of the game a little bit. It's just the way it is. But you just prepare yourself playing. And you're right, Sioux Center's court is absolutely beautiful. We played the Substate game there last year, so the boys are kind of really excited to play there again. The facility's awesome, and there'll be a little nerves, but once that ball's tipped off, usually the boys have been in them situations, especially late game. There's no fear there, and they don't ever get shook up if they go down a little bit. That's kind of fortunate to have that, just because of the success that we've been having and they've been having in other sports, which also helps. That gives us a little edge in a tight game or end of the game. You still gotta have a little luck, and you still gotta play well.
Coach, and that experience, like you mentioned, because football, basketball, baseball, they've all been in big game moments, and you just got a lot of heady players on your team that they know what it takes to get the win at the end of games, being in those moments before. Coach, how hard is it to play a team 3 times in one season? You mentioned that you've done this a few times, and that was South O'Brien. Is it hard to take them on a 3rd time?
It is. You're just tough to beat a team 3 times. You just you got to do it. I guess it's just the cards you're dealt, but it is easier, or play somebody that maybe you don't know quite so well. I guess boys are up for it. We've been kind of looking forward to it. We kind of knew that South O'Brien would be one of them we might face, so I think we're prepared well, and just got to do what we got to do. It definitely is tough to beat somebody 3 times, no doubt about it.
Yeah, it's always one of those age-old questions, like you said. Would you rather play somebody new that you don't know as well? But South O'Brien, a familiar opponent, and Coach Yates is always going to have a game plan against you.
Yeah, we're kind of preparing for maybe a little bit of junk defense just to throw us off track or something. So he's always got a plan for us. Always make it a game. We're just excited to get to the district finals again. I think this is his 9th year in a row we got there, so we're really excited about that. We're prepared for them, and we'll just do the best we can do.
Well, sounds good. Coach Scott Rudin of the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks, co-head coach there. We appreciate your time today, and we wish you best of luck down the tournament trail here.
Thank you.
I chose the NCCCNA course because I just really liked the instructors and the entire NCC community, how welcoming everybody is, and I was able to take it in high school and get it done before I started college.
The new facility here at NCC has been great. You've got every tool you can think of. You're never struggling to find something. Just the facility as a whole has been awesome. It makes the learning a lot more interesting and a lot more hands-on, and it's just been great.
Broadway Marketplace, Polina. New styles, new decor, new vibe. You can find it all at Broadway Marketplace, Polina. Here's a look at what we have on display now. We have a full-service floral shop for any occasion, great selection of gifts, and we offer private classes. We do wedding installs too, and more. Find us on Facebook. Visit our store downtown Polina Wednesday through Saturday, and let us know how we can help you. You'll always find something you love at Broadway Marketplace.
What does EverTech mean to you?
It means internet made real easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, it means no limits.
Well, they are a lot more than just great internet. They have served rural Northwest Iowa internet customers for more than 30 years.
It means solid internet at a great price, and it's dependable too. With 24/7 tech support, we know we're always covered.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. Get EverTech's No Limits internet in 20 counties in Northwest Iowa.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, we get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In Primgar, your Farm Bureau agent is Danielle Rader.
#1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2018 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
KCHE Sports joined with Kylie Yates, head coach of the South O'Brien boys basketball team. And Coach Yates, congratulations on a great win against the good Kingsley Pearson team. So you're going to be playing against Remsen St. Mary's for the District 1 championship game. And the winner will get to go on to play at the regional final to go to state. So Coach Yates, a real familiar opponent here in Remsen St. Mary's. What are some things that you guys are going to have to do well against them?
Well, Remsen St. Mary's plays outstanding defense, and so the challenge versus the Hawks always begins with, scoring the ball. Executing on the offensive end, getting open shots, knocking down open shots, and then, getting to the foul line a little bit, and then getting a few second shots. All of that being said, that's much, much easier said than done. Their positioning is always outstanding. They do a great job of scouting and getting their team organized. But we'll have to play well on the offensive end to give ourselves a chance.
And Coach, this will be the third time you've played them this year, and you guys really closed the gap in that second game that you played them at home. So, you found some things in that game to have a little more success against the Hawks?
Well, I think we shot the ball a little bit better. Scored 62 points in the game, so that's the most we've scored against them in a while. Defensively gave up 69. They just attack our zone very well. Again, set up well, but they again have outstanding players. Jackson Bunkers does a great job of facilitating and distributing the ball to open teammates. Holman inside is an outstanding post player, maybe as good a post player as they've had since we've been at South O'Brien. And then their perimeter shooting has been awful good. Colin Schrader has knocked down 8 threes against us in 2 games. Cale Orthman is a very capable three-point shooter as well as a driver. And then the Wellman kid has done a great job of scoring the ball, kind of a mid-range to post-up to rebounder type. So multiple offensive weapons that we'll have to contend with and limit them to see if we can come out with a victory.
Yeah, Coach, it's not just 1 or 2 guys on their team. It's multiple that you got to keep track of. And like you mentioned, when you guys played Remsen St. Mary's last, that was on that Saturday afternoon. They were real patient against your zone. They really took their time, really passed the ball a lot, and looked for a really good shot against your zone defense. Coach, how are you guys sitting health-wise as far as the team goes looking into this game?
Well, knock on wood, everybody's been healthy. Of course, deal with the normal sniffles and sneezes that you run into in cold and flu season, but we expect everybody who's been in the rotation to be ready to go here Tuesday night.
And Coach, one nice thing too that your team, you got multiple players that can step up on your side of things as well. Just going back to that Kingsley Pearson game, you had Boston Riedemann who came on in the second half for you. You had Ben Woodall who made some big shots in the first half for you. So David Botchin came in big in the second half for you late in that fourth quarter. So you also got multiple guys on your team that can score at any given time as well.
No doubt. We need a little bit from everybody. We've had a lot of different leading scorers. We've had a lot of different guys step up in different games. This will be a big stage, playing in a great gym there at Sioux Center, and we'll need everybody to play their best, but no one has to do too much, but everyone has to do something in the scoring column to give us a chance to win the ballgame.
Well, Coach Kylie Yates, wish you the best of luck against Remsen St. Mary's. I know it'll be a challenge and it'll be a fun game for both teams here, and whoever comes out on top will have another tough challenge after that, but we wish you the best of luck heading into this game.
Thank you, Kyle. Appreciate you having us on.
Classic Hits, KCHE 92.1 here alongside Fuller Digital Solutions. Keith Crane alongside Kyle Jorgensen. Thanks to joining us here tonight. Tonight's broadcast, a Class 1A boys regional final, district final. And let's go over the starting lineups here tonight, brought to you by the Buena Vista Regional Medical Center. Let's go over the South O'Brien Wolverines. They come in here 16-7. They will start with a senior, 6'1", Hudson Ullman. And then you have a senior at 5'10", Boston Riedemann. Then you have a senior, 6'1", Sawyer Honkamp. And then you have a junior at 5'11", Ben Woodall. And then you have 6'2", senior Dane Moorman. And, of course, the head coach for the South O'Brien Wolverines is Kylie Yates. For the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks, back and healthy for the Hawks is 5'9", senior Alex Schrader. Then you have 6'3", senior Cale Ortman. 6'5", senior Ryan Willman. Then you have 6'2", senior Jackson Bunkers, and 6'5", sophomore Colin Homan. Co-head coaches for the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks, who are 20-2 this season, is Coach Scott Rudin and Justin Rudin. Those were your starting lineups tonight, brought to you by the Buena Vista Regional Medical Center. And we'll get into our keys to the game tonight, brought to you by Rasmus Realty.
Yeah, Keith, in talking to both these coaches here tonight, Coach Yates said the biggest challenge or keys to the game here tonight for South O'Brien is scoring against this good defense of the Remsen St. Mary's. They're really well positioned. They know where to be at. They know South O'Brien. So just scoring the ball here is the key to the game. South O'Brien tonight, they got to put up points. And on the opposite side of things, talking to Scott Rudins, who I've been interviewing most of the time here lately, they want to hold South O'Brien, in that 40-point range is their goal. They want to keep them out of the 50s, 60s. So St. Mary's, a team that plays good defense. They got a lot of guys that they can attack you with on offense. And South O'Brien's kind of the same way. They got a lot of guys. They spread the ball around. It's not just one scorer. A little different back than the Jackson Lusher days. He scored a lot of their points, but these teams are pretty well balanced.
Yeah, these teams, I think each team has 3 players averaging in double figures, and coaches definitely like that. But, another key to the game, I think, for both these teams is, who's going to win the battle of tempo? What style of game is this going to be? And, if it's maybe a little bit of a slower game, maybe you go to Coach Kylie Yates and the Wolverines. If it's a little bit quicker, maybe might give the edge to Remsen St. Mary's.
And Keith, we were at the same game last year. It was, trying to think, was that in Orange City, I believe, the District 1 final?
I think, or was it at Unity?
Yeah, Unity Christian.
Okay, yeah.
And, last year they didn't have the shot clock, and we were talking about that 23-19 final, I believe. South O'Brien played a stall tactic because, maybe knew they didn't quite have the offensive firepower to stick with Remsen St. Mary's, and can't do that this year.
Nope. You got that 35-second shot clock that I kind of got to be creative with.
And I'll tell you what, South O'Brien played Kingsley Pearson, got the victory to move on to this game. They had several shot clock violations that game. That's the first time I've seen it all year where a team has had a violation against them a few times in the game, and several times that was ran down below 5 seconds because South O'Brien's 2-3 zone defense they play. And Scott Rudin said, I know Coach Yates is going to have some kind of wrinkle to his zone that he's going to throw against us. So,
and they're not afraid to stretch that zone out to a really, really extended 2-3, and almost kind of looks like a little bit of a man, but then you kind of remember, that is an extended 2-3 zone.
And they threw in a little wrinkle of it wasn't a full court press, but maybe a 3/4 court press just to change the tempo up a little bit. And it was effective. They got a couple steals off it, but you got to really just experienced, Remsen St. Mary's team here, Keith, with a lot of great players. With seniors start, Schrader's a senior, Ortman's a senior, Wilman's a senior, and then, of course, Jackson Bunkers is kind of their guy they go through everything with.
Yep, there's a lot of experience there, and like we've said, both these programs have the pedigree. 6 trips to the state tournament in a row for Remsen St. Mary's, the state championship, and 16 for South O'Brien. So a lot of history between these two programs. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back here on Class Kids. Casey.
A good bank can be much more than just the place you cash your checks. Savings Bank of Primgar has been serving farmers and small businesses for over 125 years, providing their customers with minimal fees, superior customer service, and the dependability that you just can't get from the big banks. Visit Savings Bank of Primgar today, where you're more than just a name, or visit them online to see what they can do for you.
Did you know Iowa is the 12th largest milk-producing state in the United States? In Iowa, the average dairy cow produced 7 gallons of milk per day, and in May, Iowa dairy farms produced approximately 451 million pounds of milk. Rhoda Dairy is a proud dairy farm right here in O'Brien County and provides local jobs. When you sit down for your next meal, enjoy a nice cold glass of milk to go with it. Rhoda Dairy would like to wish the South O'Brien Wolverines the best of luck all season long.
Primgar Chiropractic Clinic. Aching to see us? Neck pain, arm and leg pain, auto accidents, back pain, sports injuries, chronic pain, headaches, work injuries, and arthritis. Dr. Heather Eink can help patients of all ages get an adjustment to get their alignment in place. And there's a licensed massage therapist as well. And therapy services like ultrasound, muscle stem, and cold laser. Ask about foot levelers for orthotics. Find Primgar Chiropractic Clinic on Facebook and call for an appointment today.
Sawyer Hong Kong and Hudson Olmain. All right.
Class Kids, KCHE 92.1 Fuller Digital Solutions. Here we go. Tip off just about underway as you got Wilman and you got Ullman for the tip. And tip is going to be kind of a loose ball down the corner. I think that's going to be Remsen St. Mary's ball. Did it go off of a South O'Brien defender? Yes, it's going to be Jackson Bunkers going to work it inside on the baseline. Get a set play in motion here. So Bunkers looking in, goes, that's the tall sophomore. Now they work it to Ortman. Now back to that left elbow. Now right side, Schrader, a quick 3, knocks it down right away. It's 3-0 for the Hawks. Coming the other way, number 23 here, Sawyer Honkoff, going to work it to the right wing. That's going to be Riedemann. Works it back to Sawyer. Sawyer with it. Works it past the left elbow. Goes to Woodall on the left wing. Looks towards the baseline. Working to the free throw line. Kicks it back out to Riedemann. Riedemann crosses over halfway down the lane. Spins. Nice footwork. Kicks it back out to Sawyer. Works the baseline. Pulls it back out. 8 on the shot clock. Pulls it to Ben Woodall. 5 seconds left. There's that defense. And a double dribble. Thought maybe they were going to call Bunkers there with a little reach, but it was a double dribble.
There's that Hawks defense already, Keith, that Coach Yates was talking about in that pregame interview.
Just about 1 minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Schrader works it over to Ortman. Kale, little ball fake, goes to Wilman straight away. Wilman back to Ortman. He'll attack the baseline, pulls it back out, goes to Schrader. Now Wilman just past the left elbow. Ortman corner pocket 3, knocks it down. And that's a quick 6-0 lead. And I thought maybe Coach Yates might call a timeout there, but he's going to kind of roll the dice here. Here's Sawyer. Hands it off to Woodall. Woodall works it with the left hand. Kicks it left side baseline. That's going to be Ullman. Ullman, nice crossover. Kicks it out left side three-pointer. South O'Brien cannot answer back. And Schrader Quick to the rebound, goes to Willman. Now Ortman, they're off and running. Nice bounce pass to Bunkers. Little ball fake on the right baseline. Finds Ortman, pump fake, uses the glass and got it to go. That's going to make it 8-0, and there's that timeout. Hawks off to a quick start here, and I didn't see if it is a 30-second timeout. We'll just keep it right here for this. And Kyle, you know, that's a quick start for the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks.
Boy, you couldn't ask for a better start if you're the Hawks, and exactly how you didn't want the game to start for South O'Brien. But two threes down already and a quick two, and just minute and a half so into this ball game. So it's going real quick here in the Hawks' favor.
Yeah, Alex Schrader, you know, feeling his presence early, that made 3 right away. I think you said, you know, the last time they played, I think you said he hit 4 of them. And, you know, he made his presence known, and he's just so quick on the defensive end. So both teams will come out of their timeout. 8-0. Remsen St. Mary's leads here. 6:20 to go. Opening quarter. Here's Woodall. Woodall gets across the timeline, works it left side to Sawyer. Honkoff now works it to the baseline. Inside on the baseline, Riedemann. Tough shot, won't go. Rebound, putback will not go. And Bunkers grabs the rebound. Now goes to Cale Ortman. Ortman left wing, goes back out to Bunkers. Little ball fake, getting the play set up. Oh, and he tried to fire it into Willman. We've got a loose ball on the floor. I think we're going to have a foul called here. Is that going to be on Holman?
Looks like it, yep.
Kind of diving in there. Tell you what, sophomore, 6'5". Got a couple substitutions coming in here for the Wolverines. Will be Willie Conley, number 25. And also into the lineup, David Botchin, a junior. Now here's Botchin, works to the right wing against Schrader. Looks like a little 2-3 zone here from the Hawks. Now here's Conley, works at right wing, goes inside. Now they kick it back out. 3-pointer partially blocked by Holman. And here come the Hawks the other way. Willman won't slam it. He was close, but he will lay it in. And that's going to push the lead to 10-0. Coming in will be Derek Paulson at the next whistle here for South O'Brien. Coach Yates wanting to switch things up. We have a foul on the floor. See who this is on here. It's going to be on Alex Schrader. So 2 fouls here for Remsen St. Mary's, but they lead 10-0.
Coach Yates goes about 8 deep in his bench, Keith. And last time these two teams played each other was a game of runs. St. Mary's had a 17-point lead at one time.
They go inside to Ullman. Can't buy the basket. And here's Schrader coming the other way. Across the timeline, Ortman back to Schrader. Alex, now they go to the baseline. Here's Holman, kicks it out. Ortman, baseline, Willman. Willman back out to Ortman. A little bit of a ball fake. Now Willman gets it inside. Holman, easy pickings down there for the 6'5" sophomore. Makes it 12-0. Under 5 to go, and Coach Yates wants another timeout. Don't want to get this out of hand. We have a full timeout. We'll be back here in just a moment here on Class Kids KC.
At Happy Siesta Healthcare Center in Remsen, Iowa, we strive to provide a comfortable home away from home, whether your needs are for long-term care or rehab to home. Regardless of your level of care, our mission is to provide you and your loved ones with quality, compassionate care in your time of need. An outpatient therapy is available with Remsen Rehab, located inside Happy Siesta. And Happy Siesta Healthcare Center is always looking for quality employees, so contact us if you'd like to work here. Happy Siesta Healthcare Center, Remsen.
Insurance can be confusing. With all of the legal terms, different policies, what are you actually getting? With over 60 years of experience, there's no confusing the experts at Matkin Insurance. Let Matkin Insurance help you find the policies that fit your lifestyle, budget, and needs. Matkin Insurance takes pride in being an independent agency, always working for what's best for their customers. So what are you waiting for? Contact Matkin Insurance today.
Class Kids, KCHE 92.1, Fuller Digital Solutions. A quick start for the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks. They lead 12-0. A swat there. I believe that was Ryan Willman with the block. Here's Bunkers across court to Ortman. Good ball movement here from the Hawks as Bunkers trying to look inside. Now they go to Willman. Left elbow, nice baseline. Dumps it off, pass. Shot no good. Rebound putback is no good by Cale Ortman as Holman missed. But Kyle, you know, the Hawks, they've got some pretty good ball movement going on.
Sure do. Getting really good looks, getting the ball inside the paint there, Keith, and good shot attempts. South O'Brien going to have to do a really good job boxing out.
So you've got Cale Ortman at the line. I was looking down at my stats. I didn't see if his first one went in or not.
Missed it. He's a 72% free throw shooter on the year.
That's what I was looking for. 72%. Goes 1 for 2. That'll make it 13-0. 4:10 to go here, opening quarter. Remsen St. Mary's leads. Now Paulson works it back outside. Botchin. He'll drive in. Had a step. Will the basket count? No. They've got a foul on the floor beforehand. And that's going to be on Holman. I think that will be his second foul. Coming in for the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks will be sophomore Keaton Harpenaugh. Couple new players in for South O'Brien. Sawyer Honkoff will be on the inbound. Gets it into Conley. Little fadeaway jumper. That's a smooth shot for Willie Conley. He's a 6'3 junior. Makes it 13-2 in favor of Remsen St. Mary's. 3:50 to go, opening quarter. And here is Cale. Ortman goes to bunkers on the baseline. Jackson works it right back to Cale. Cale drives. Schrader, quick three. Good. His release is just so quick. Makes it 16-2. 3:33 to go here in the opening quarter. Sawyer hands it off to Paulson. Now Conley feeling it. Wants a three. Won't go. And that's going to be Cale Ortman, the senior, grabbing the rebound. Pushes it up to Schrader. Alex with it. Back to Cale. Cale Ortman back to Alex. Now to Willman. Had a defender right there. Baseline. Easy shot for Jackson Bunkers. And I think we have another timeout for Coach Kylie Yates and the South O'Brien Wolverines. That'll be their third timeout. It is a full timeout. 18-2. Remsen St. Mary's leads. Back in 1 minute on King.
You're going to love the view of a Screen Builder's designed outdoor leisure living space. Whether an all-season room, three-season room, deck, or patio, Screen Builders offers easy installation and a reliable warranty. From construction of new spaces to providing shade to existing spaces or adding Easy Breeze panels to your screen room, start your project at screenbuilders.com and enjoy the views you've been missing.
Call Screen Builders. You're gonna love the view.
Big store selection with small town service. Yes, that's right. Whether you need bedroom furniture or are looking for decorations to make your home feel more like a home, check out Snooks Carpet and Furniture in Sioux Rapids. Snooks carries a large selection of chairs, recliners, sofas, dressers, and more, with the individual customer service to help you find what works best for you.
Please consider the original Snooks Carpet and Furniture in Sioux Rapids on your way anyway and online at snooks1.com.
Like River Valley, Getch.
Yeah.
Class Kits, KCHE 92.1. Along with Fuller Digital Solutions. It's 18-2 here in favor of Remsen St. Mary's. Opening quarter, 2:48 to go. Here's Schrader, a little ball fake. Hands it off to Harpenaugh. Harpenaugh goes out to Willman. Willman, Schrader, baseline, Ortman. Went to dump it off. Nobody home on the baseline. Now they bring it back out to Schrader. Now here's Ortman, little up and under, goes up strong, follows his shot, got his own rebound, went back up with it, and he's going to be fouled. You know, that's just hustle right there is going to get you some points at the line here. Missed his first attempt, stayed right with it, hustled, and the foul, I believe, is going to be on senior Dane Mormon.
And the guy got a body on him, Keith, get him boxed out. He's just having his way down there.
He is really, really aggressive. Free throw is up and good for the senior. Coming back into the lineup for the Wolverines is Hudson Ullman. Coach Yates talking with Willie Conley on the sidelines there. Second free throw up, rattles in and out. Sawyer Honkoff grabs the rebound. He'll get across the timeline. Drives, kicks it off to Ullman. Ullman working the baseline, needs a little help. Hands it off out to Sawyer. Sawyer Honkoff drives, lanes, little penetration. Kicks it back out to Riedemann. Riedemann in the paint. We have a foul on the floor before the shot.
Keith, that's twice now. They've made the shot, but they called the foul before that. If you're Coach Yates, you're probably thinking, man, let him finish that.
Can I get a little continuation here? Here's Ben Woodall on the inbound for South O'Brien. A quick pass into Ullman. Ullman goes up strong, off the mark. Schrader grabs the rebound, almost lost it out of bounds, gets it up to Keaton Harpenaugh. Harpenaugh goes to Willman. Willman, I thought maybe he had a little bit of daylight over there to drive, but just passes it off to Bunker's left wing. Now Ortman, now back to Willman. Willman drives, Ortman ball fake, Schrader open three, good. You know, you hit your first two, you hit the front of the rim on your third one, guess what? It's going to go in. It's now a 20-point lead here for Remsen St. Mary's, 22-20, 1:35 to go. And here is Ullman driving in, loose ball on the floor. Jackson Bunkers dives in. Not sure who had possession. Do they call a jump ball there?
Jump ball, yeah.
Jump ball. It's going to stick with the South O'Brien Wolverines. It's going to be Woodall on the inbound. In the lineup here for Remsen St. Mary's is Landon Waldschmidt. Waldschmidt into the lineup. Woodall pass in, and we're going to have a foul on Cale Ortman. Yeah, you got a little bit too aggressive reaching in for that one. 22-2 in favor of Remsen St. Mary's, Class 1A district final. And here's Woodall on the inbound. South O'Brien trailing by 20 as it's 22-2. 1:24 to go, opening quarter. We're in Sioux Center here for this game. Nice facilities. Nice ball handling there by Sawyer Honkampf. Went behind the back. Gets it off to Riedemann. Fires a three. Won't go. And nice offensive rebound there by Sawyer Honkampf, but apparently he was out of bounds.
Boy, just not much going in South O'Brien's favor here, Keith, to start off this game.
No, Coach Yates going to have to come up with something to get some shooters open. And here's Waldschmidt. Landon goes to Schrader, back to Landon. Waldschmidt with it. Baseline, Willman. Willman back to Landon. Now Schrader at the free throw line. Landon a three. Good. Are they, I want to say they're 5 for 5. I don't think they've missed a three.
They haven't, no.
Schrader's hit three. Ortman's hit one. And now Waldschmidt. Loose ball on the floor. And who came up with that? Landon Waldschmidt gets it off to Schrader. Now Ortman in the right wing, 25-2, 33 seconds to go here, opening quarter. Schrader right side baseline, back out to Ortman. And they might kind of hold here a little bit. There's about 2 seconds between the shot clock and play clock. And here's Ortman right wing to Schrader, back to Ortman. Ortman goes to Willman. Had it stuffed. He came back down with it. That's going to be a jump ball. It's going to belong to Remsen St. Mary's. They kind of went up with it, and he came back down, thought maybe they'd get him with a travel or a double dribble there, but
I think it was Dane Mormon stuck his hand on the ball there and just kind of stopped the ball mid-jump.
It's kind of like when you're about 40 yards out from the green and you just stick the green and you get no backspin. I don't have that problem. Here's the Hawks with a lead, and here's Ortman driving. Basket is no good. Cale Ortman going to go to the free throw line here with, I believe, no time left, or 3.1 left.
Yeah, that was a shot clock going off there.
So 25-2, 3.1 seconds to go here, opening quarter. It's been all Remsen St. Mary's. Free throw is up and good. And when you get a lead like that, you just kind of tend to play a little bit looser, a little bit more your style.
Keith, if I had to keep the score and had to move it over to South O'Brien's a whole lot here.
No. Second free throw, no good. Here's Ortman, fires up a desperation three at the end of the first quarter as he had a steal, but we are 1 quarter of the way done. It's 26-2 in favor of Remsen St. Mary's. Back in just a moment. KCHE, Fuller Digital Solutions.
When was the last time you reviewed your insurance policies? Hi, this is Kent Faust, and our goal at South O'Brien Insurance is to provide the broadest coverage at the most affordable cost. Insurance has changed dramatically over the years, and now, more than ever, a comparison may be to your advantage. Call South O'Brien Insurance today to see what we can do for you.
Schrader has 9.
Community Agency knows the internet is evolving, taking new twists and turns. It's a journey to experience with the fastest internet speeds available. Contact TCA, connect to the speed you need, and enjoy the ride.
Welcome back here at Classic Hits KCHE 92.1 along with Fuller Digital Solutions. Thanks to all of our sponsors here tonight. And also a big thank you to Holzhauer Motors. We drove a nice 2018 Dodge Durango up here to Sioux Center. Nice smooth ride. I know they're at the old Harley building in Cherokee. They got their indoor sale going on. Hey, a three-pointer for South O'Brien. That was from Ben Woodall. So, quick strike there. Now looks like a little three-quarter court press here for South O'Brien. Trying to throw a wrinkle in there. And here's Bunkers. Little ball fake, pump fake, mid-range jumper. Shot no good. Going the other way. Here's Boston Riedemann. Can he finish? Yes. A little 5-0 run here for South O'Brien to start off this second quarter. 26-7. It was 26-2 at the end of the first quarter. And a quick 5-0 run here for the Wolverines. Now here's Bunkers just inside the right elbow. Nice feed inside Ryan Willman.
Coach's son for the girls basketball team.
Yeah, they play tomorrow night against Exira EHK, I believe, in Mapleton to go to state, Class 1A.
Maybe.
I said to go to state. Here's a little right-handed runner from, I believe that was Sawyer Honkoff.
David Botchin.
Was it David Botchin that got that one?
Yep.
So David Botchin. So here is Remsen St. Mary's. Here's Schrader, works it now to Willman, left elbow. Over to Harpenaugh. Harpenaugh goes to Bunkers. Along two, rattles it in. Jackson Bunkers, the senior who wears number 40, puts the lead back up to 21. 30-9. Here's Conley, left wing, puts it on the floor. He's going to drive. Little ball fake. Had it blocked by Willman, and it's going to stay with South O'Brien here.
Boy, Jackson Bunker's fun to watch over the years, Keith, and he seems like one of those players that's been there forever, doesn't he?
Exactly. I've covered a lot of Remsen St. Mary's throughout the years. Here's a three-pointer. Didn't even move the net. Boston Riedemann makes it 30-12. A little run here by the Wolverines. Remsen St. Mary's leads 30-12 as the Hawks are getting in their offense. Keaton Harpenaugh goes to Schrader, right wing. Schrader with it. Now brings it back out to Ortman. Ortman goes to Harpenaugh near the Sioux Center logo. Loose ball. Knocks right back out to Harpenaugh. And here's Schrader. Jumper just inside the free throw line. Shot no good. Rebounded by Hudson Ullman, 6'1 senior. Ullman drives. Jumper from the free throw line. Just left it short. Here's Remsen St. Mary's. Harpenaugh had the rebound. Here's Bunkers, and we're going to have a block foul. That's going to be on Boston Riedemann. But, I think back to, Jackson Bunkers was in 8th grade playing varsity baseball. And you can tell when most of the time you can pick out, that's an 8th grader out there playing varsity. He looked like he just, fit right in.
How many big games has he played in?
Exactly.
It's amazing.
Here's Waldschmidt with it. Drives to the elbow. Back out to Ortman. Ortman now throws the ball away. Here's Conley going the other way. Has Schrader turned around. Conley, nice feed underneath. And they'll pass it back out. Driving baseline. Tough look there for Riedemann. And we've got a foul. So I believe Boston Riedemann, the senior, Hudson Ullman going to go to the free throw line. 30-14. In favor of Remsen St. Mary's.
Yeah, Riedemann, I thought, kind of forced that shot just a little bit. And then nice follow-up from Hudson Ullman.
You got a 30-second timeout. Do we want to take a break or just stay right here? We'll take a quick break. KCHE, Fuller Digital Solutions.
Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types will work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
Shooter.
Classic Hits, KCHE 92.1, Fuller Digital Solutions. Hudson Ullman at the free throw line and makes first free throw.
This is an and one opportunity.
Oh, yeah, it was an and one. That shot did go in. So here we go with the Hawks. Here's Waldschmidt. And now here is Schrader out near midcourt. Schrader bounce pass to Waldschmidt. Waldschmidt comes off the screen from Ortman. Now Kale with it. Swings it to Schrader inside. Now back outside. Waldschmidt a three. No. Shot no good. Rebound goes off to Conley for the Wolverines. 30-15, a 15-point lead for Remsen St. Mary's. Here's a three-pointer by Botchin. No, he Pulls back. Now he's going to drive. Tough left-handed runner. Got it to go. Nice move there by David Botchin off the bench for the Wolverines. So 30-17, lead down to 13. It was once a 20-point lead. And here's Schrader. Schrader drives, left elbow, kicks it. Now Willman straight away back to Waldschmidt. Now Schrader left side baseline. Dribbles with the right hand, goes to Waldschmidt. Now back to Schrader. Now goes to Cale Ortman. Now Schrader with it. Schrader off the screen.
Moving screen?
Moving screen. I believe that's what it is. It's going to be on Cale Ortman.
Keith, what was it, 26-2 heading into this quarter? So I think...
Yeah, it was 24-point lead. 26-2 it was. So, good job by South O'Brien to, make those adjustments. I think going to that full court press has kind of rushed, Remsen St. Mary's just a little bit. Here's Botchin with it. Botchin drives, kicks it out. Right side, that's Sawyer. Honkoff goes out to Willie Conley. Conley with it. Quick move, and we're going to have a foul on the floor. And I believe we're going to go to the free throw line for 1-1, as that is team foul number 8.
Opportunity here, Keith, to maybe South O'Brien claw back in with the foul trouble here. Yeah, Willie Conley, a nice player off the bench, averaging double figures.
Free throw is up, the 1-1, no good.
Got to hit those.
Yep, you got to make the most out of them. And they get across midcourt to Willman. Willman goes off to Schrader. Alex Schrader with it. Big brace on that left ankle. And here's Bunkers. Goes to Willman. Had the ball knocked loose. Here's Ortman. Finds Bunkers. A quick three. Front of the rim. No good. Botchin with the board. He's going to move it across the timeline. A little pace running. And Bunkers stole the ball, but he was rolling out of bounds.
What a play, though.
It was.
Bunkers. That kid is so just heady out there. I don't know what else to say about him. But
just, if it was a football game, you'd say he's got a nose for the ball. And here's the bounce pass into Conley. Works it right side to Sawyers. Back to Conley. Now Botchin, a quick three. I think that was partially blocked as Homan grabs the rebound. Here's Schrader with it. Goes to Ortman. 30-17 in favor of Remsen St. Mary's. 3:10 to go. Loose ball. Picked up by Paulson. Derek Paulson goes to Conley. Little hanging jumper. Got it to go. 30-19. The lead down to 11. It was once a 24-point lead at the end of the first quarter. Now it's just an 11-point lead with 2:55 to go here in the opening quarter. Here's the Hawks. Bunkers goes over the top to Homan, and he was going to be fouled.
That's a good foul, Keith. He had an easy layup there. Good position down there in that low block. Did he give him the I thought for a second
not shooting. So coming back into the ball game, we have Ben Woodall.
They call that on Conley, maybe?
I believe so. Number 25. Yeah. Yep, Willie Conley. Yeah, that was a smart foul there. And Schrader goes to Bunkers. Bunkers goes to Ortman. 20-19. St. Mary's leads here. 2:39 to go. Here's Homan driving. Shot won't go. And he's going to be fouled by Dane Moorman.
The Moorman name familiar with South O'Brien, older brother. Was a good player too. I forget his first name right now, but Dane, a good catcher for the baseball team too, football player.
Colin Homan, the sophomore at the free throw line. Back iron, no good. Willie Conley. I think he got just a short enough break to get a drink of water and go back in.
Oh, that was the third foul on Moorman. That's probably why.
That would make sense. 2:37 to go. Second free throw is up and good. So 31-19. Lead back up to 12 here for Remsen St. Mary's. Across the timeline for the Wolverines, Ben Woodall. Little ball fake. Moves it right side. That's going to be Sawyer Honkoff. Back out to Woodall. Back to Sawyer. Little ball fake. Now to the baseline to Ullman. Working the ball around the perimeter. Here's a three-pointer. Shot no good. And we're going to have a foul. I believe this is going to be on Hudson Ullman. That's team foul number 7. We might see some free throws.
Yeah, I think that was a good call over the back there, Keith, on the rebound.
So it's going to leave, that is foul number 1 on Hudson Ullman. 31-19 in favor of Remsen St. Mary's.
Ryan Woolman, a 84% free throw shooter, so probably not who you want to send to the line.
1-1 here. Free throw's good. Yeah, Ryan Willman, he's been playing a lot of varsity basketball too. He's a senior, 6'5". Willman sets, second free throw up and good. He's up to 4 points, I believe, in the contest here. 33-19, 2:13 to go in the opening half. Quarter number 2. Thanks for joining us on KCHE and Fuller Digital Solutions. Here's Hudson Ullman, right wing. Little 2-3 zone here from St. Mary's. And ball knocked loose. Cale Ortman was maybe going to go for it, but didn't want to get a whistle there.
It was close, wasn't it?
Here is Riedemann. Now goes to Woodall. Back to Riedemann. Three-pointer. Nothing but net for Boston Riedemann. He's having a good second quarter with 8 points. The lead to 11. They go inside. Homan back out to Ortman. South O'Brien crowd getting into it just a little bit. Here's Schrader driving, baseline, double team. Goes to Willman, cross court to Ortman. Up top to Bunkers. Bunkers going to drive, kind of steps through traffic, and we're going to have a travel. And Kyle, we were kind of talking during the break, if South O'Brien can cut this to a single-digit lead at halftime, you'd feel pretty good about it if you're a Wolverine fan.
Oh, you sure would. You were down, 18 or so at
20,
one point?
26-2 at the end of the first quarter.
26-2, yeah. You would definitely feel good, single-digit game.
Here is the Wolverines working with it. Conley, turnaround jumper, baseline. Got the kind roll. Man, that is an unguardable shot from Willie Conley. Makes it 33-24, 9-point lead now for Remsen St. Mary's. Schrader works it over to Ortman. I think the big difference is South O'Brien just turned up the defensive intensity. Schrader, jumper just inside the left elbow, won't go. Home and rebound, put back. And you can't teach 6'5" as he lays it back in. 35-24, under a minute to play here. Here's Woodall, works it to Boston Riedemann. Now to Ullman. Here's a three-pointer, long, rebound off to Homan. And here come the Hawks the other way. They might hold for one possession here as game clock and shot clock about a half of a second difference it looks like. 24 seconds to go opening half, second quarter. 35-24, Remsen St. Mary's leads. Here's Alex Schrader. Schrader with it, 16 on the clock. About maybe 10 seconds left, probably see him set a play in motion. Well, 10 seconds, here they go. Here's Schrader. Goes over to Willman, a long two. Jumper won't go. 3 seconds left. And here is a half-court heave. Almost went in for David Botchin. And kind of lucky they didn't call a foul there, too, as that was really contested. So we are going to halftime with Remsen St. Mary's leading 35-24. Back in just a few moments on KCHE and Fuller Digital Solutions.
The Remsen Farmers Co-op has been serving you for over a century. They are a full-service co-op providing area livestock producers with Land O'Lakes and canned feed. And take advantage of their full-service agronomy center for all your crop production needs to maximize your yield. They also buy and sell grain and offer grain drying. Remsen Farmers Co-op with years of experience and ready for the future.
At Happy Siesta Healthcare Center in Remsen, Iowa, we strive to provide a comfortable home away from home, whether your needs are for long-term care or rehab to home. Regardless of your level of care, our mission is to provide you and your loved ones with quality, compassionate care in your time of need. An outpatient therapy is available with Remsen Rehab, located inside Happy Siesta. And Happy Siesta Healthcare Center is always looking for quality employees, so contact us if you'd like to work here. Happy Siesta Healthcare Center, Remsen.
Insurance can be confusing. With all of the legal terms, different policies, what are you actually getting? With over 60 years of experience, there's no confusing the experts at Matkin Insurance. Let Matkin Insurance help you find the policies that fit your lifestyle, budget, and needs. Matkin Insurance takes pride in being an independent agency, always working for what's best for their customers. So what are you waiting for? Contact Matkin Insurance today.
Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types would work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
Westel offers faster internet speeds for your new devices. The new year's begun, and your home may have new internet-connected devices. Maybe Santa brought your children new phones, tablets, or a gaming console, or maybe you used holiday money to finally purchase the new computer or smart home devices you've been wanting. The more devices, the more speed you need, along with a quality router to support them. To enjoy the best internet experience, call Westel at 712-786-1181 to upgrade to a new internet speed and a Westel-managed Wi-Fi router.
Welcome back, KCHE Classic Hits 92.1 and Fuller Digital Solutions at halftime here from Sioux Center. Remsen St. Mary's, South O'Brien taking each other on. After the end of the first quarter, it was 24-2 in favor of Remsen St. Mary's. Came out on fire in that first quarter, just couldn't miss from three-point land. Started the game 5 for 5 from threes. In the second quarter, South O'Brien made a nice run. And at halftime here, it is 35-24, 11-point advantage for Remsen St. Mary's, but a good 22-point scoring there in that second quarter for South O'Brien. Scoring recap here for you. Hudson Ullman has 4 for South O'Brien. Boston Riedemann, 8 points, has a couple three-pointers. Sawyer Honkamp, 2 points. Willie Conley with 2. Ben Woodall with 3, and David Botchin with 4. Willie Conley doing a nice job off the bench as Dane Mormon in some foul trouble. Alex Schrader has 9 points for Remsen St. Mary's. Landon Walschmidt has 3. Ryan Willman has 4. Jackson Bunkers 4. Colin Holman 4. And I believe Cale Ortman with 8 points. That is our halftime scoring recap here. We got about 6 minutes to go here until the start of this second half. We'll take another break. We'll be right back. Thanks for joining us on KCHE Classic Hits and Fuller Digital Solutions.
The Remsen Farmers Co-op has been serving you for over a century. They are a full-service co-op providing area livestock producers with Land O'Lakes and Kent Feed. And take advantage of their full-service agronomy center for all your crop production needs to maximize your yield. They also buy and sell grain and offer grain drying. Remsen Farmers Co-op with years of experience and ready for the future.
Hungry and on the go? Stop by Mrs. B's in Remsen. Locally owned and operated for over 25 years, Mrs. B's has you covered. Coffee, shakes, hundreds of drink options, milk, eggs, and more. Want something hot? Try one of Mrs. B's famous made-from-scratch pizzas, or order one of Mrs. B's many appetizer and sandwich options. Don't forget about the chicken, fish, and pork chop dinners. Mrs. B's is a proud supporter of both MMCRU and Remsen St. Mary's schools. Stop by Mrs. B's today.
You're going to love the view of a Screen Builder's designed outdoor leisure living space. Whether an all-season room, three-season room, deck, or patio, Screen Builders offers easy installation and a reliable warranty. From construction of new spaces to providing shade to existing spaces or adding Easy Breeze panels to your screen room, start your project at screenbuilders.com and enjoy the views you've been missing.
Call Screen Builders, you're gonna love the view.
Big store selection with small town service. Yes, that's right. Whether you need bedroom furniture or are looking for decorations to make your home feel more like a home, check out Snooks Carpet and Furniture in Sioux Rapids. Snooks carries a large selection of chairs, recliners, sofas, dressers, and more, with the individual customer service to help you find what works best for you.
Please consider the original Snooks Carpet and Furniture in Sioux Rapids on your way anyway and online at snooks1.com.
Welcome back, KCHE Classic Hits, Fuller Digital Solutions. Kyle Jorgensen here with Keith Crane. And Keith, a little score update for you. So the winner of this game tonight here will play Galen Catholic or Newell Fonda, and that game's in Cherokee tonight. Hopefully keeping Godfathers busy for you, Keith. But Newell Fonda leads 36-32 at halftime.
I know he sent a couple coolers of pizzas up there, so they're eating some good pizza at that ball game there. But tell you what, this has been a good game here. You know, after the first quarter, you know, I believe it was 24-2 or 26-2 at the end of the first quarter. I thought, man, might as well, you know, man, South O'Brien just kind of came out a little bit lackluster, but, you know, they really had a good second quarter. And, you know, here we are at halftime, 35-24. I think if you're South O'Brien, just keep up that defensive intensity and keep forcing turnovers because, you know, they had, you know, quite a few fast break points and moving the ball a little bit better, a couple three-pointers, got that three-point game going. And, it's, maybe a little bit of momentum for South O'Brien here.
And I think you kind of hit the nail on the head there, too, that little press they started putting on kind of sped up St. Mary's, maybe gave them a little bit less time on the shot clock and had to speed them up on the offensive end. So definitely a good run. They scored, 22 points in that second quarter. So, if you come out and do that again, I got to have a feeling you'll be right back in this game.
Exactly, yeah. If you're Coach Yates, you're happy with that second quarter and, tell his guys, do exactly what you did, in that second quarter. If you're, part of the Rudin family, you say, what can we fix from that second quarter? I think, maybe a little bit more ball movement. Those 3-point shots, they can't. It seemed like, they started the game 5 for 5 from downtown, and then it was kind of like, okay, I don't want to be the one to miss one. They kind of got a little bit shy, a little lackluster from beyond the arc, so they kind of need to break that and say, you know what, even if we miss it, go get the rebound and, get those second effort points.
Kind of feel like St. Mary's has been pretty dominant on the board here in this first half.
Yes. But, yeah, it looked like St. Mary's was going to cruise to a victory after the first quarter, but South O'Brien's made a game, 35-24. And speaking of a nice cruise, Holzhauer Motors in Cherokee sent us up here in a 2018 Dodge Durango Citadel. It's all-wheel drive. And it is a real nice vehicle. Check them out online, Holzhauer Motors, and check them out their indoor sale as well. And it does have a receiver high hitch, and it has the rear video seat system in the back too. I was kind of checking that out.
Octane red pearl coat is the color. It looks purple.
It looks purple. Not Viking purple by any means.
Well, hey, Keith, let's take one more break here, and we'll come back for third quarter action. Classic Hits and Fuller Digital Solutions back here in a little bit.
When was the last time you reviewed your insurance policies? Hi, this is Kent Faust, and our goal at South O'Brien Insurance is to provide the broadest coverage at the most affordable cost. Insurance has changed dramatically over the years, and now, more than ever, a comparison may be to your advantage. Call South O'Brien Insurance today to see what we can do for you.
Williams General Contracting, providing blue-collar work for blue-collar people. Brian Williams founded the company after a lifetime of construction trade experience. His goal? To bring a better experience at a better price. No cutting corners on the job, yet still the lowest price. He is a hard-working blue-collar guy making an honest living by providing work for blue-collar people. Contact Williams General Contracting in Calumet today by calling Brian at 712-229-2064.
As a parent, you have a choice in your child's education. Zion St. John Lutheran School believes all children deserve a quality, well-rounded education with a curriculum written with a biblical worldview. With a student-teacher ratio of 8-1, you can be sure your child's specific learning styles are met. Zion St. John offers affordable pricing with tuition assistance and is open to all denominations. For more information of the benefits Zion St. John Lutheran School can offer your child, visit their website or give them a call today.
The community agency knows the internet is evolving, taking new twists and turns. It's a journey to experience with the fastest internet speeds available. Contact TCA, connect to the speed you need, and enjoy the ride.
Classic Hits, KCHE 92.1, Fuller Digital Solutions. Colin Homan at the free throw line. Whistled. That was number 4 on Dane Mormond. And Holman makes his first free throw, makes it 36-24 in favor of Remsen St. Mary's. Second free throw is up and good. So 37-24, lead back up to 13 for the Hawks. And coming the other way, that would be Ben Woodall. Kicks it off to Riedemann. Riedemann out to Conley. Conley drives, left elbow, trying to go up with it. Kicks it back out to Woodall. Woodall drives, turns, fires, three-pointer, no good, off the front of the rim there by Sawyer Honkamp. Colin Homan up to 6 points, I believe. Now here's Ortman. Ortman goes to Bunkers, feeds it inside. Homan, 6'5" sophomore, lays it in with the right hand. Makes it 39-24. Just like that, the lead back up to 15 out of the halftime break for Remsen St. Mary's. Here's Conley working against Willman. Drives, baseline, hangs. That is a tough shot. Well, he's a good basketball player. Willie Conley comes off the bench for South O'Brien. 39-26, Remsen St. Mary's leads. Here's Willman. Out to Ortman, back to Willman. He'll drive. Back out to Ortman. Good look at a three. Knocks it down. 42-26 here in favor of Remsen St. Mary's. Now here's Woodall. Woodall goes to Conley. Conley works with the right hand. Now back over to Woodall. He'll fire a three. Knocks it down. Ben Woodall answers right back.
You're South O'Brien, you got to get that defensive intensity back up again, Keith, like you did in that second quarter.
That's what they did. It's turned on the defense and caused problems for St. Mary's. Now here's a little runner from Schrader. Tip rebound, picked up by Bunkers. Goes to Schrader, ball fake in the left wing. Back out to Jackson. Jackson goes to Willman. Back out to Schrader, three-pointer. Man, he was wide open. Alex Schrader, he's got 12 points, I believe. Yes, all threes. He's hit 4 of them here. Under 6 to go, 45-29. Remsen St. Mary's leads. Here's Conley, shot no good. Holman grabs the board, hands it off to Ortman. Ortman gets across the timeline, goes to Schrader. Schrader bunkers left side, throws it over the top. Holman pump fakes, goes up strong from the left side low post and got it to go. 45-29. Remsen St. Mary's leads. 5:24 to go here in quarter number 3. And driving Riedemann, nice crossover, went right over Holman, a little floater. That was a nice move by Boston Riedemann.
Keith, obviously St. Mary's looking to go down low here in this second half. So what do you do for South O'Brien to slow that down?
You know, with Dane Mormon, kind of your one of your senior leaders, 6'2", one of your bigger players on the bench with 4 fouls. I'm not sure. Coach Yates will have to get a little bit creative. And Holman just picked up his 3rd foul, so you bring in Keaton Harpenoff. He's a sophomore. At the free throw line, Boston Riedemann. Free throw is up and good. Converts the 3-point play. Makes it 47-32. 5:14 to go. Here's Cale Ortman. Ortman across midcourt. Now goes to Schrader. Left side, Keaton Harpenoff. Now back out to Schrader. Now Ortman, little touch pass to Jackson. Bunkers. Oh, and a little miscommunication there. Willman should have zigged when he zagged.
Boy, he was wide open too, Keith. If they get that throw in there, it's a layup.
47-32, 5 minutes to go here, 3rd quarter, Class 1A district final. Winner moves on to the Substate. Do they play that Saturday?
Saturday.
Yep. And here's a fadeaway jumper that lands short for David Botchin. Had a good look at it. Have they determined where that game will be at yet?
Not
Probably
yet.
not. Probably depends who gets there.
Didn't they play Newell Fonda and St. Mary's playing Lamar's last year, Keith?
Yep, they played in Lamar's. And now here is Jackson Bunkers across midcourt. Now they go back out to Schrader. Schrader works at left side. Keaton Harpenoff. Bunkers baseline on the left side. Back out to Harpenoff. Now Ortman with it. Good ball movement. They go to Willman, right elbow. Ball knocked loose. He picks it right back up. Back out to Cale. Cale inside the left elbow underneath. Bunkers and lays it in. He didn't believe there was no defender right there. So 49-32, Jackson Bunkers, another 2-point shot here. And here's a shot on the other end from Botchin, David Botchin. He's up to 6 points. And Bunkers also up to 6. Bunkers now drives, a little hesitation, stuck in the lane. Kicks it out, Harpenoff. Now here, back to Bunkers, right elbow, goes underneath. Willman lays it in with the right hand, got it to go.
So Holman goes out, and you just go to your next big guy. You go to Willman, and yeah, he's 6'5", so.
And they got 2 players that are 6'5". Coming in for the Wolverines of South O'Brien is Ben Woodall. 51-34.
Hawks putting together another good scoring quarter here.
Free throw is up and good by Ryan Willman. He's up to 7 points, I believe, yes. Here's Willie Conley with it. Conley works it over to Riedemann. Riedemann hands it off Botchin. Botchin drives, kicks it left side. 3-pointer from Paulson, no good. And rebound goes off to Cale Ortman. Hands it off to Alex Schrader. 3.5 to play here, 3rd quarter. Hawks lead 52-34. Loose ball, poke loose. And here is a layup for Derek Paulson. Came away with a quick steal. 52-36 in favor of Remsen St. Mary's. 3:11 to go here in the third quarter. Here's Ortman, goes out to Keaton Harpenaugh, sophomore. Back over to Ortman. Ortman, bounce past Willman, back to Ortman. Ball fake, goes to Bunkers on the baseline. Nice feed. Ball knocked loose, out of play. It went to Willman, who was driving down the lane, and ball was poked out of his hands.
Keith, and a lot of contact there. Do you think maybe they give the ball back to the Hawks just that, just instead of calling the foul?
Yeah, it's tough to say. Now here's a little inbound play for Willman, and he lays it in. Ryan Willman having a good third quarter here. 54-36, lead back up to 18 for Remsen St. Mary's. I think it was up to 24 at one point, and then down to, I think, 11 was the lowest.
Out of bounds there, trying to go down to Ben Woodall, and he thought there was a push, but ball out of bounds and going to stay with the Hawks, or back over to the Hawks of St. Mary's.
That's what Coach Yates is trying to plead his case, saying, yeah, he was pushed. Here's Ortman. He'll get it across the timeline. Works it to Landon. Waldschmidt now to Bunkers, right side on the baseline. Drives against Botchin, and Conley throws it right to Bunkers, who comes up with it. And now here's a foul. Oh, they're going to call a jump ball. Cale Ortman driving in.
I thought for sure that was going to be a foul call too.
Same here. 54-36, 2:23 to play here in the third quarter. Winner of this game will play on Saturday against either Newell Fonda or Lamar's Galen, Class 1A Substate. Conley drives baseline, backs out. He goes over to Honk, and they call travel. We'll usually see a few of those calls this stage of the game.
Did he get his foot back down before he threw it there, I think, maybe?
I think that's what the call might be. And Schrader's got that big brace on his left ankle, but he moves pretty good with it. And now Coach Rudin wants a full timeout. We'll take one as well. Remsen St. Mary's leading South O'Brien 54-36. Back in a moment. KCHE and Fuller Digital Solutions.
Westel offers faster internet speeds for your new devices. The new year's begun, and your home may have new internet-connected devices. Maybe Santa brought your children new phones, tablets, or a gaming console. Or maybe you used holiday money to finally purchase the new computer or smart home devices you've been wanting. The more devices, the more speed you need, along with a quality router to support them. To enjoy the best internet experience, call Westel at 712-786-1181 to upgrade to a new internet speed and a Westel-managed Wi-Fi router. General Contracting, providing blue-collar work for blue-collar people. Brian Williams founded the company after a lifetime of construction trade experience. His goal? To bring a better experience at a better price. No cutting corners on the job, yet still the lowest price. He is a hard-working blue-collar guy making an honest living by providing work for blue-collar people. Contact Williams General Contracting in Calumet today by calling Brian at 712-229-2064.
Class Kits, KCHE 92.1, Fuller Digital Solutions, as we have an update. Newell Fonda leading Galen. Well, I know it's 43-42. I guess I don't know who's leading that game. It's a one-point game, though. That game also on Fuller Digital Solutions. Here's Ortman driving, right-handed layup. Won't go. It's going just a little bit too quick. And you got Dane Mormon back out there for South O'Brien out there with 4 fouls, so you got to be careful with him. And here's Woodall. Dumps it off right side to Sawyer Honkoff. Goes out to Riedemann. Riedemann, a little floater in the lane. Backboard good.
Did he call bank on that one?
I'm not sure if he did or not. Sawyer laid it in with the right hand. Here's Jackson Bunkers going downhill. He's trapped in the lane. Gets it out to Landon Waldschmidt. And he'll hand it back off to Jackson. Finds Schrader. Now Ortman going to reset the offense. 1:10 to go here, third quarter. Free throw line jumper, no good for Willman, won't go. Ben Woodall coming the other way. Woodall working against Schrader, now hands it off to Riedemann. Riedemann thought about the step back jumper. Cross court, Woodall open three, short. And Bunkers grabs the board for the Hawks. Now they work it over to Ortman. Under a minute to play here, 54-38. Remsen St. Mary's leads here in Sioux Center. Waldschmidt, now they work it around to Schrader. Schrader with it. Goes to Willman. Willman Ortman, a three, no good. Conley grabs the board for the Wolverines. 32 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. And, man, Alex Schrader almost came away with a steal there.
Still quick, even with that little boot on, isn't he, Keith?
Yes, he is. And it's like almost looks like that brace goes over the shoe.
Did he have that on in the first half, or did I just miss it?
Yep, he had it on.
All right.
I know his grandparents came in and ate pizza the other day and kind of talked, and they said, man, he's wearing a big brace, and the doctor said, if you feel like you can play, you're good to go. So he's out there and not missing a beat. He's hit 4 threes in this game. 13 seconds to go. Mormon for three. Shot won't go. Cale Ortman grabs the rebound. 8 seconds to go here in the opening half, and just a bad pass there. Unforced turnover. So see if you could hit a three here, bring it to 13-point lead. And they get the ball in, and that's going to be Riedemann. He'll drive, right-handed layup, won't go. Ortman throws a full-court pass, no good. 54-38 in favor of Remsen St. Mary's. Back in just a moment here on KCHE and Fuller Digital Solutions.
As a parent, you have a choice in your child's education. Zion St. John Lutheran School believes all children deserve a quality, well-rounded education with a curriculum written with a biblical worldview. With a student-teacher ratio of 8-to-1, you can be sure your child's specific learning styles are met. Zion St. John offers affordable pricing with tuition assistance and is open to all denominations. For more information of the benefits Zion St. John Lutheran School can offer your child, visit their website or give them a call today.
Our community, it's where we live, it's where we work, and it's where our kids play. At American Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community, and that's why we are a proud supporter of the St. Mary's Hawks. With our 3-for-3 program, the varsity girls and boys are able to increase the contribution that is made to the St. Mary's Activity Club. Here's to hoping your talent, dedication, and teamwork makes for a slam dunk season. American Bank, achieving success together, member FDIC.
Class Kids, KCHE 92.1 Fuller Digital Solutions. Here we go, quarter number 4. It's 54-38 in favor of Remsen St. Mary's. We're going to have a foul here. That's going to be on Boston. Riedemann tripped up Alex Schrader. Not a lot of fouls here in this second half. That's just team foul number 3 on South O'Brien. Remsen St. Mary's has 1. And Ryan Willman gets it into Cale Ortman. Now goes to Bunkers. Now Schrader. Schrader with it. Now Willman. Now to Ortman. Just the way these guys play ball together on St. Mary's, they all trust each other. Here's Bunkers for 3. Knocks it down.
I was just going to say, South O'Brien's got to get a lot of stops here in this fourth quarter, and an opening 3 doesn't help anything.
Does not help. 7:27 to go. South O'Brien with the ball. Now they go over to Riedemann. Riedemann working the left wing against Willman. Riedemann drives, goes over Bunkers, shot no good. Rebound. Who's going to come up with it? It's Jackson Bunkers. And he's caught just near midcourt. Goes to Schrader. Now Willman with it. Now back to Bunkers. Bunkers, little ball fake in the left wing. Cross court Schrader. Little pump fake. Schrader with it. Cross court Ortman. Bounce pass inside to Bunkers. Back out. Schrader, good find for 3. Won't go. Bunkers can't grab the rebound. It's Dane Mormon who hauls it in. Hands it off to Boston Riedemann. Riedemann with it. Here's a 3-pointer straight away. Knocks it down. Ben Woodall, the junior.
16-point game.
57-41. 6:34 to go. And here's Bunkers. Gets across midcourt. Bounce pass underneath. I believe that was Holman. Missed the short layup there.
Kind of letting him play down low, Keith, a little bit. A lot of contact, but move on.
Bunkers up to 9 points. Conley going to come in here. Bunkers going to be on the inbound. Goes to Holman. And that's going to be a foul on Sawyer Honkamp, the senior, number 23.
Coach Yates not liking that call, thinking he had all ball on that one, but referee seemed a little different.
Team foul number 4 on South O'Brien. Bunkers going to be on the inbound. Gets it into Cale Ortman. Now Holman with it. Now goes out to Willman. Willman goes out to Ortman. Ortman goes to Bunkers. Bunkers goes right side. Now Willman over to Bunkers. Just inside the right elbow. Little floater. Got it to go. Jackson Bunkers double figures with 11 points. 59-41. 6:02 to go. Driving tough shot off the backboard will not go for Sawyer Honkoff. Are we going to have a jump ball here? Yes.
Well, yeah, St. Mary's just so patient on the offensive side down their key, worked the ball around, got a really good look, and
yes,
what a better guy to finish than Jackson Bunkers.
It's been fun watching him throughout his career. Just a leader, and it's nice to see, I think, sophomore, junior years just kind of plagued by injury, but he's healthy now. And here's a nice three-point shot by Ben Woodall. He's got 12 points, all from beyond the arc. Makes it 59-44 in favor of Remsen St. Mary's. South O'Brien student section getting loud. And now here's Keaton Harpinaugh, right wing. Back out to Bunkers. Now over to Ortman. Might chew a little time off the clock here. Now they go to Willman. Passed it underneath to Holman. Knocked it out of bounds. It's going to stay with Remsen St. Mary's. That's one thing whenever you go to a basketball game in Paulina, it's going to be loud in there.
Oh, the band there puts on a great halftime show. Seven Nation Army.
Yes.
You heard them?
Yeah.
Oh, man, they go nuts with that. Do a nice job.
And here's the pass in from Bunkers to Schrader, back to Bunkers, and kind of looked like he slid. We've got a timeout by Coach Rudin. And Bunkers just slipped down. I believe we'll take a quick timeout. 59-44, back in a moment. KCHE, Fuller Digital Solutions.
Family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
Class Kids, KCHE 92.1, Fuller Digital Solutions, Class 1A boys basketball here in Sioux Center. Remsen St. Mary's leads 59-44. Shot clock violation.
Shot clock violation. Don't see a lot of those.
Hey, first one for this guy here in Iowa. 59-44, 5:07 to go here. Fourth quarter, excuse me.
Otherwise, the official has something wrong with his hair because he's patting his head.
Patting his head. And here's Bunkers with the rebound for the Hawks. Works it over left side, Schrader. Schrader drives lane, kicks it out to Ortman. Now goes to Schrader. Alex Schrader. Now they work it inside to Homan. Back out. Now Schrader. A good look at a three. Shot no good. And Conley saves it. Nice save. Gets it in. And now they move it down quick. There's a block. Boston Reedman thought he was spotted up for a three, but Jackson Bunkers hustled back on defense. You've got Dane Moorman back in the game. Keep in mind he's a senior, 4 fouls. Also back in the game, senior Sawyer Honkoff. 59-44, Remsen St. Mary's leads. They go into Ullman. Hudson Ullman, right side baseline. It's a screen. Now Ullman lost the ball. Nice behind the back dribble there by Boston Reedman. Now Conley, a jumper from the right elbow, can't convert. And I think it's going to be on Holman or Willman. Yep, it's going to be on Holman.
Is that his fourth, I think?
That is his fourth.
15-point lead, though, so maybe not quite concerned about that at this point. But
4:18 to go in the fourth quarter ball game. Trip to the Substate game on the line, and
he
stepped over the line.
Sawyer Honkamp put the ball on the floor, and that's a violation.
Here's Jackson Bunkers, gets the inbound. Bunkers with it. Gets it across midcourt just barely to Cale Ortman. Ortman back over to Bunkers. Bunkers with it, drives. Kicks it out, Schrader. Schrader goes to Willman underneath, and Colin Homan able to finish. He's having a solid game. He's up to 15 points. And South O'Brien with it, 61-44, Remsen St. Mary's leads. There's a tough shot. On the shot there, that was Hudson Ullman.
That's his game down there low, Keith. He's always been a little undersized post player, but a lot of nice moves for the lefty.
Yeah, he's 6'1", but man, yeah, like you said, he uses his feet. So he's going to go to the free throw line. Southpaw puts it up and got the bounce. And here come the Hawks. Cale Ortman goes to Schrader. Now back to Ortman. Ortman with it. Cross midcourt. Back out to Schrader. 3:33 to go, fourth quarter. 61-47. Remsen St. Mary's leads. Ball was poked loose, so it's not an over and back. And now here's Bunkers. Bunkers just inside the left elbow. Goes to Schrader. Now they work it inside to Bunkers. Bunkers on the post. Kicks it out to Holman. Cross court. There's Ortman. 3 seconds left. Bunkers pump fakes. Gets it off. Basket counts. 3-point shot for Jackson Bunkers. Man, I thought he took that extra dribble. I thought, oh, that's going to cost him the violation, but he got it to go.
That's a dagger right there.
Yeah, 64-47, under 3 to play. Here's Conley right side driving. They're going to say no shot attempt on the floor. It's going to be a foul on senior Ryan Willman. That'll be just his first. Landon Waldschmidt into the lineup. And I believe it's going to be Woodall on the inbound here for the Wolverines. And there's a foul. That's going to be on Willman. Probably not a bad foul under there, not giving up any easy points.
Hudson Ullman had great position down low there. Would have been a layup.
So Woodall will inbound the ball again. Woodall with it. Goes out to Conley straight away. Conley going to drive. We're going to have a foul by Landon Waldschmidt.
So Adam Morris out there says that Galen Catholic up 58-43 through the third quarter.
Okay.
So we'll see if Adam will keep giving me some updates here.
Thanks to Adam. And South O'Brien with it. That's going to be Botchin. Botchin drives, left hand, right-handed runner from the left side. Got it to go. That was a tough shot. 64-49, 2.5 to play. And now they work it over the right side. Willman back out to Landon Waldschmidt. Landon with it. Looks just like his older brothers. And now here's Cale Ortman with it. Ortman takes a dribble, hands it off to Alex Schrader. Schrader back near midcourt. 15 on the shot clock. Waldschmidt goes to Ortman. Now here's Bunkers. Ball fake drives. Kind of out of control. I don't think the basket counts.
He's sure he's not willing. I should say he's very willing to give up his body, though, isn't he?
He is.
He dives all over the place.
Just kind of threw his body at the hoop. Says, come on, basketball, you're going along for the ride.
So, Keith, everyone should come eat buffet tomorrow, right? At Godfather's. Think it starts at 11?
11:30. 11:30 Central Time. 65-49.
Got to give Keith a hard time. Everyone thinks it starts at 11, but it starts at 11:30.
Yeah, that buffet starts at 11:30. Free throws up and good, so I believe Bunkers goes 2 for 2. Jackson Bunkers having a good night. He's up to 16. South O'Brien, Woodall with it. 66-49. Three-pointer won't go. We're going to have a foul. It's going to be on Jackson Bunkers. That'll be his fourth.
Yeah, a minute 54 to go. They call a foul against him, and he, they got a nice big lead here, and he's still, very competitive.
He is.
They called that on me.
You look at the scoring for Remsen St. Mary's here. You got Schrader with 12. Also, you got Cale Ortman with 11. Willman with 9. Bunkers with 16, and Holman with 15. That is just balanced.
Hard to defend that.
1-and-1 free throw, no good. Ortman gets it off to Jackson Bunkers. Bunkers going to get across midcourt.
Hawks have been using a lot of clock last few possessions.
They have, and you don't blame them. 1:42 to go in the ball game, and Schrader, that's going to be a double dribble. That kind of bounced back up to his hand. You could tell he didn't want to grab it, but he had to.
So, Keith, question for you. You've been doing this longer than I have. Newell Fonda, Galen Catholic, and Cherokee tonight. Would they play the Substate final there? Would they likely go to a different location?
Other than Cherokee?
You're right.
Yeah, they might.
I didn't know if they liked the team to play in the same spot 2 games in a row.
If it's Galen Catholic and St. Mary's again, I could Lamar's.
Right.
Yeah, I could see that. which, seems a little bit unfair because it's Lamar's, but it's not like Remsen's that far from Lamar's. Or maybe Sioux City East. They could have it Sioux City East, Sioux City North. Ooh, Alex Schrader just kind of got hit in the face from Boston Riedemann. 1:08 to go, 66-49. I know throughout the years, Remsen St. Mary's has played a lot of games at Sioux City East.
Right. And last year, they played Newell Fonda and Lamar's, right? I believe, for the Substate final?
Yes. Yeah, it was.
Seemed to look, that's a long way for Newell Fonda to go, but.
Yes. And here's Bunkers with it. 1:04 to go. They might just kind of milk this game clock and shot clock. Under a minute to play. 24 on the shot clock. Here's Cale Ortman. Ortman goes to Willman. Back out to Schrader. 50 seconds to go in the ball game. 66-49. And it seems like Remsen St. Mary's going to win this thing. And here's a steal from South O'Brien. Hudson Ullman. Ullman with it. Kicks it out to Dane Moorman. He'll drive. Kicks it to Ullman on the baseline. Ullman hands it off. Loose ball picked up by Ryan Willman. Yeah, the shot clock's going to go off, and I don't think we'll see any unnecessary fouling. Maybe. Yeah, Bunkers is going to get fouled. That is team foul number 7, so Bunkers is going to go to the line here, 1-1. 66-49. Credit to you take out that first quarter, that quick 24-2 start for Remsen St. Mary's, and this is a completely different game. So, hats off to both Ruden's coaches. Got them off to that quick start. That was the deciding factor.
Definitely was, Keith. You take that point differential, and it's a whole different ball game. But
free throw is up and good.
Team's going to clear the benches here. Looks like.
Got Caden Groper coming in. Big number 43.
Here comes Funkhauser for South O'Brien.
Aaron Funkhauser in there. Also in there, Justice Frick.
Justice Frick, yep.
Frick.
Came in and played quarterback for him this last year when Van Liff went down with an injury.
He's 6'3".
Seniors getting a nice round of applause here.
Yeah, definitely.
Good group of seniors here for South O'Brien.
Yeah, good group of kids. And Jackson Bunkers at the free throw line. Free throw is up and good. And Jackson will come out, so he'll end his night with 18 points. So 68-49, 21 seconds to go. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see where they play the Substate game at. As South O'Brien with the ball, they move it around. That's Whitrock. Loose ball. Now it's dumped over to Lundquist. Reese Lundquist can't get it to go. Lundquist falls on it. Hands it off. That's Aaron Funkhauser. Had his shot blocked by Hunter Pick.
It's always fun when the subs come in, Keith. They're playing just as hard as the varsity.
It's a new game for them.
Yeah.
Got 0.9 on the clock into the game for Remsen St. Mary's. That's Cade Tettinger. So 0.9, that's going to do it. Oh, a little jumper at the end. Nice play there. That was a shot up and good by, was that Whitrock, number 43?
I missed the final one there.
Yeah, we'll give it to Whitrock. All right, so once again, final score here, 68-51. Remsen St. Mary's comes away with this one again. And we'll step aside here for a few moments. We'll hear from one of the Remsen St. Mary's coaches here in just a few moments on KCHE and Fuller Digital Solutions.
Probably the biggest thing that we do a little bit different than a lot of schools is the live work side of the world. So when we teach our students, we actually, if you look around the shop and see what they're working on, in most cases it's a customer car, and so they get real world application.
Our engineering design program is basically drawing components, manufacturing of the components, and then we get into the inspection of the components. So they got to create it, make it, and inspect it just as they would in industry.
Broadway Marketplace, Polina. New styles, new decor, new vibe. You can find it all at Broadway Marketplace, Polina. Here's a look at what we have on display now. We have a full-service floral shop for any occasion, great selection of gifts, and we offer private classes. We do wedding installs too, and more. Find us on Facebook, visit our store downtown Polina Wednesday through Saturday, and let us know how we can help you. You'll always find something you love at Broadway Marketplace.
Valley Healthcare, we want you to travel somewhere fun, not to a doctor's appointment. Specialists, specialty clinics, and outpatient services bring advanced skills and training and make diagnostics and treatment capabilities more accessible, keeping care convenient and close to home. Working in step with your healthcare team, specialists communicate and collaborate to provide you and your family the care that you need. To learn more about specialty services, talk with your provider or visit floydvalley.org. Valley Healthcare, we want you to travel somewhere fun, not to a doctor's appointment. Specialists, specialty clinics, and outpatient services bring advanced skills and training and make diagnostics and treatment capabilities more accessible, keeping care convenient and close to home. Working in step with your healthcare team, specialists communicate and collaborate to provide you and your family the care that you need. To learn more about specialty services, talk with your provider or visit floydvalley.org.
KCHE Classic Hits and Fuller Digital Solutions. Final score here from Sioux Center, 68-51. Hawks will be moving on. And it looks like that Newell Fonda Galen Catholic game, a really good game there. 77, it's like 78-75 right now. Galen Catholic leading Newell Fonda with about 46 seconds to go, Keith. Looks like a good game there in Cherokee tonight.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty good sized crowd. But the game here was... it started off all Remsen St. Mary's to start with. They were up 24-2 at the end of the first quarter. And, South O'Brien made it, 11-point game at half, but Remsen St. Mary's made the proper adjustments, came out, played a really strong second half, third quarter, and just really, really put it together. So, once again, final score here, 68-51. Taking a look at scores here for South O'Brien, Hudson Ullman had 6 points. Boston Reedman had 11 points. Sawyer Honkoff with 4. Ben Woodall led the way for the Wolverines with 12. David Botchin with 6, and Caden Whitrock had 2 points there at the end of the game. For Remsen St. Mary's, Alex Schrader with 12. Landon Waldschmidt with 3. Cale Ortman, I believe, had 11 points. Ryan Willman with 9. Jackson Bunkers with 18, and Colin Homan with 15. So just really balanced scoring here for Remsen St. Mary's. 68-51 they lead, and that game in Cherokee is going to come down to the wire as well.
Sure is, and Keith, St. Mary's definitely had the advantage inside tonight. You could tell that was a focus there in that second half, and Holman had a really nice night for the Hawks.
Exactly right. So do you want to get some more commercials in here before we hear from Coach
Yeah,
Rudin?
we'll take another break here and hope one of the Rudin coaches come up here a little bit. Thanks for joining us here at KCHE. Fuller Digital Solutions will be back here a little bit, hopefully, with Coach Rudin.
Gangler Feed Service in Remsen is your complete farm store. We feed all farm species, and we're a Hubbard, Kent, and big game dealer. Whether it's sprayers, grain banking, corn drying, or feeding your animals, we're your complete farm store, and service is our business. Gangler Feed Service in Remsen. Call them at 786-2234 or stop in and see them. Service is our business at Gangler Feed Store, Remsen.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. You deserve EverTech's No Limits Internet and the quality local services that comes with it. We've dedicated 32 years to bring customers like you reliable and unlimited internet, up to 50 megabits across 22 counties. It's internet you can count on. Call or email our Everly office to get started. You and your family need internet with unlimited use, no contracts, and no overages. You need EverTech. Visit evertech.net to learn more. EverTech, internet where you live.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, we get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In Primgar, your Farm Bureau agent is Danielle Rader.
#1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2018 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
Primgar Chiropractic Clinic. Aching to see us? Neck pain, arm and leg pain, auto accidents, back pain, sports injuries, chronic pain, headaches, work injuries, and arthritis. Dr. Heather Eink can help patients of all ages get an adjustment to get their alignment in place. And there's a licensed massage therapist as well. And therapy services like ultrasound, muscle stem, and cold laser. Ask about foot levelers for orthotics. Find Primgar Chiropractic Clinic on Facebook and call for an appointment today.
Since 1894, Primgar Savings Bank has been going the extra mile to serve its customers. In 125 years, a lot has changed, but what hasn't is Primgar Savings Bank's minimal fees, dependability, and their hometown service that sets them apart. Primgar Savings Bank takes pride in understanding your needs and your goals and working with you to find the best options available. Visit them online at www.savingsbankia.com.
Did you know Iowa is the 12th largest milk-producing state in the United States? In Iowa, the average dairy cow produced 7 gallons of milk per day, and in May, Iowa dairy farms produced approximately 451 million pounds of milk. Rhoda Dairy is a proud dairy farm right here in O'Brien County and provides local jobs. When you sit down for your next meal, enjoy a nice cold glass of milk to go with it. Rhoda Dairy would like to wish the South O'Brien Wolverines the best of luck all season long.
Our community, it's where we live, it's where we work, and it's where our kids play. At American Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community, and that's why we are a proud supporter of the St. Mary's Hawks. With our 3-for-3 program, the varsity girls and boys are able to increase the contribution that is made to the St. Mary's Activity Club. Here's to hoping your talent, dedication, and teamwork makes for a slam dunk season. American Bank, achieving success together, member FDIC.
At Floyd Valley Healthcare, we want you to travel somewhere fun, not to a doctor's appointment. Specialists, specialty clinics, and outpatient services bring advanced skills and training and make diagnostics and treatment capabilities more accessible, keeping care convenient and close to home. Working in step with your healthcare team, specialists communicate and collaborate to provide you and your family the care that you need. To learn more about specialty services, talk with your provider or visit floydvalley.org.
KCHE Sports, Fuller Digital Solutions, joined by Scott Rudin here after this 68-51 victory over South O'Brien, District 1 final here from Class 1A, and got an exciting game going on in Cherokee tonight.
That's what I'm hearing.
1-point game, it looks like, in Cherokee. Galen Catholic up 78-77 with a second left, it looks like.
Wow.
Coach, so it looks like it's been a good game there, but 68-51 victory, got to say, that first quarter, you guys came out just guns a-blazing, 24-2 start to start off the ball game, Coach, hitting threes, and just talk about how that game started out for you.
Yeah, it started really well for us. Our defensive intensity was up, and we were shooting real well, and we've been talking about it all year because we've been having some slow starts, and our focus all week was a quick start, and get into it, and I thought we did a great job of that, and kind of took the sails on for a little bit, but we knew South O'Brien was going to have a run and bounce back, and they're too good of a team not to. You don't get to district finals, so we knew they'd come back, but I thought we weathered the storm a little bit, and the second quarter wasn't good, but came out third quarter with a good start again, and that really helped us.
Yeah, South O'Brien did make a nice run there. It kind of reminded me almost of your game, the last game in January. You guys got, I think a 17, 18-point lead in that game. South O'Brien came back, and I told Keith, because he's doing his Godfather's thing now, but, I said, hey, it kind of reminds me of that game a little bit. They kind of started coming back on. You had a chance to cut it to single digits heading into halftime. And second half, kind of looked like you guys came out, and that focus was really getting the ball down low to Holman.
Yeah, that hurt us when Holman got a little foul trouble, and he's young, he's used to blocking shots. He likes to leave his feet a little bit too much, and so that hurt us. But when we got him back in the third quarter, we knew we had a dominant insider. We had an advantage, and we went right at it, and it worked real well for us.
Yeah, you really used your size to your advantage there. When Holman went out, you also had Ryan Woolman that filled in the post there for you. And, you can't say enough. I think he started off 5 for 5 from threes. Alex Schrader come out hitting them. And
that's a nice start.
And Keith even made the comment, he switched his first to the third one, hits the rim, bounces around a few times, falls in. So
that's when you feel it that night.
Right. It's just things were going your way there. So, Coach, just had a final here. Looks like you guys will be taking on Galen Catholic Saturday night. So
we've been waiting for that one. We were kind of hoping it was them. They beat us in the middle of the season without Schrader, and the boys are really pumped to get to play Galen again.
High-scoring game there, 79-77 final there in Cherokee tonight. So Galen Catholic moving on. So Galen Catholic St. Mary's will be playing Saturday night. It'll be interesting to see where the state wants you to play that one.
I think we're playing at Lamar's Community is what the schedule plan is. So it'll be close for both of us. It'll be a huge crowd. I'm sure it'll be a great atmosphere, and that's a rivalry already. And put it in the Substate game. This will be the second time we played them in Substate, so in the last 4 years. So it'll be good.
Always a fun rivalry there.
Yeah.
And, you know, we started talking at the beginning of this postseason, so many good teams in this Class 1A, District 1 and 2. You know, Coach, you hate to see somebody have to go home that's not going to make it to state, because I think 5 teams in the top 20. Just a tough district.
It is a tough district, you know. And then you get the War Eagle. You got Galen and South O'Brien and us in the 1A class, and we always get lumped together. HMS really played us tough, and it's just kind of bad that we can't separate that out, but that's kind of how it works. But you're right, Newell Fonda, Galen, both or us are very capable of playing any team down in Des Moines, and only one of us got to get to go, you know. So it's kind of tough. And South O'Brien, you know, they beat KP, who won their conference, and so you know how tough the War Eagle is.
Yeah, they just came out, like I said, a little shell-shocked, got back into it there, but just too much to overcome here tonight. So, Coach, you had mentioned, you talked about your seniors. They're determined. They don't want to be the group that ends the streak going to state. 6 years in a row, they want to make it 7.
They do. They really do. They don't want to be that team, and they've worked hard for it. They've had great success in all sports, and hopefully us coaching staff can put a plan together, and the boys can execute it and play with their heart, and maybe we get back down there one more time.
There we go. That'd be a fun another trip to make it down. And, of course, the girls supposed to play tomorrow night. We'll see.
We'll see what Mother Nature says about that.
Right. I already talked to Coach Wilman today and thinking maybe, you know, he thought maybe Friday even, depending on how the weather turns out here.
Yeah, we'll hope maybe we'll get lucky and we'll miss it. We'd like the girls to play tomorrow night, and that way we can get practice in. If school gets canceled tomorrow, that's one less practice, and you don't want that this time of year.
That's true, but you know, I guess the nice thing, Lamar's is close by,
right.
So hopefully they won't have practice either.
Yeah, right.
But I'm sure you want as much game prep that you can get in.
Yep, you bet you do. Game. You know, as well as we know them, you still want to prep, and there's still a lot of things you got to go over and work, and so we need every day we can in practice.
Well, Scott Rudin, congratulations here tonight, 68-51 victory over South O'Brien. Moving on to play on Saturday.
Thank you very much for following us.
Thanks for coming up. That's going to wrap things up here from Sioux Center. Thanks to Keith Crane for helping us out here tonight. And the Hawks will play Galen Catholic, like you heard, in Lamar's on Saturday night. We'll be covering that game. Have a great night.